Go on then.
Shit.
Right.
Hello there, and welcome to episode 32 of the Barely Banter podcast. It's the winter edition, and you know what that means. We are going to be answering questions for a piece of shit trophy. Remember your duties.
My duties were not carried out correctly, as I did not make a copy, and I have not stuck to the itinerary. I'm Mandy, I'm the host, proud owner of the Golden Shit Award all year, and I had to wipe off the inch of dust on it this morning. And I got it off
makes all
the
the
shelf.
difference, doesn't it, Mum?
Yes.
And what are you drinking?
Oh, Kahlua and coffee.
Good start. I am Lorna again, not hosting this year, thankfully. Well done, Monday. I am just on tea. No alcohol this morning, / this afternoon. Hanging on there. We'll get through.
My name is Neil, and I'm drinking Barefoot Zinfandel, and I'm disappointed in Lorna because she's only drinking tea.
I'm drinking, as always, pale ale.
And I'm Claire. I'm drinking Lucky Break, which also featured in our The Event Calendar Challenge on Christmas Day. And I have the stats in front of me as to how it ranked. And it came first with a whopping 33 points. So I'm very much looking forward to it. This is a gift from Lorna, so thank you very much for that.
Hey.
I've also got a bit of, a dribble really of mead that hasn't been drunk yet. So I thought, polish that off at some point during. Right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 Bowl.
Oh.
Right then, because everyone is always kind of reluctant to win the trophy in the name of avoiding hosting it the following year, we've decided that whoever does answer the most questions correctly gets to choose who dishes out the questions next year. So there is an incentive to actually do well.
I know who I'm picking.
I'm leaving.
I know who I'm picking as well. Right then, without further ado, question number 1, if you could, please, Mum.
Right, we'll start off on a jolly note. In the obituaries for who was lost in 2023, who was missed off? Was it number 1, Matthew Perry, number 2, Raquel Welsh, or Shane McGowan? 3.
Right.
Get your numbers ready.
Yeah. Ready? Reveal?
Reveal. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, I went for a cow.
Joe was the only one who got it right. It was Matthew Perry.
Oh, no way.
I missed him off. Unbelievable.
I
A
thought
lucky
that
guess,
was
to be honest.
surprising.
Yeah.
I thought I went Pogues because of Christmas theme.
Yeah, I thought it was as well.
Number 2, Oppenheimer won Best Film at the BAFTAs. How many categories did it win altogether? 5, number 1, 7, number 2, or 6, number 3?
I know this.
Oh, I thought you might. Reveal.
Oh.
You
we all
all
got that
right.
Very good.
I wouldn't have known that.
For the listener, that was number 2, 7.
Which category didn't it win?
Oh. A follow-up.
So that's cinematography 1, casting 2, score 3. Which one didn't it win? Reveal. Ooh, Dad was right. Casting
Well done.
is the
Oh,
only
okay.
one it didn't win.
Is that because it went to Barbie?
I don't know who it went to.
I don't think I recognise anybody in it.
The great Barbie Oppenheimer.
Who was it?
Wasn't it Killian?
What, Oppenheimer?
Killian
Cillian
Murphy
Murphy
was-
played your main guy.
Who
The
the
score
hell is
was brilliant.
You'll know him
Yeah.
from Peaky Blinders.
he? Didn't see that.
I knew him from somewhere for the first about 15 minutes of the film. That's all I could think of. Where do I know him from?
Well, it's like Daphne from
Yes.
um.
From Frasier.
What was
Is
she
in the
Resident.
Resident.
Yeah, Daphne from Frasier is in Resident.
Yes.
Surprised me it didn't win casting, considering the actor and supporting actor won their respective Oscars
But it
and
didn't.
BAFTAs.
But it
Well,
didn't.
that didn't win
Wow.
casting.
No, it
Well, they
didn't.
can't have them all. It's greedy.
You'd have thought that would have followed through on that. Then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Like a shot.
Right, we'll go on to February now. We all enjoyed an extra day in our lives as it was a leap year.
Oh.
In AEW, it was Sting's farewell match, a tag team match with Darby Allin against the Young Bucks. How old was Sting?
That's a good question.
63, number 1. 65, number 2. or 64, number 3?
We all went with 1 there.
And you were all wrong.
Ah.
You were 64.
Collectively shit.
I knew he wasn't 65. I knew he wasn't that old.
We've done a whole page.
Hey.
Ooh, that was
Hooray.
Yay.
Drink.
Drink, yes. Right, we're on to March now. This was the month when a container ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland. Do you remember that? Yeah. You say these things and you think, God, was that this year?
That's nuts.
You know, that seems like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this is the question. On the 26th of March, the door from the Titanic movie, where Leonardo DiCaprio made that pathetic attempt to climb on, was sold at Planet Hollywood auction. How much did it sell for?
Oh my God. That door's iconic.
It is. This will be another iconic guess. From
Yes, oh yeah, I said it's mostly guesses,
Yeah.
didn't I?
You
I said
know.
nobody will know these answers.
Living for the tenuous link between the freight container ship and the
They
Titanic.
float.
It's a beautiful segue.
There's
Honestly,
no
10
link.
out of 10.
There's no
That
link.
movie props
That
go
was
for
clearly a I
absurd
haven't thought
amounts
of a
money.
question for this month.
Yeah, no, this is March as well.
Go on.
Right, how much did it sell for? $718,750, $380,210, or $912,382.
Okay, pure guess. I'm ready. You ready?
That is right. 718,750, number 1. In March, at the Golden Raspberry Awards, which film won the Razzle Award?
Mhm.
Meg 2, The Trench 1, Johnny and Clyde 2, or Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I was the only...
Oh, only Lorna got it wrong.
Oh, shame.
It's almost a movie I think I want to see. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. So I've seen the first
Winnie
one,
the-
but I did know it won Worst Picture.
Did you?
Yeah.
You ever seen Cocaine Cougar?
I've seen Cocaine Bear.
Oh, it's much lower budget than Cocaine Bear.
I've never heard of any of those, nor the Razzle Awards or the
Cocaine
Raspberry thing.
Cougar is the free version of Cocaine Bear that you can get
The
on
Meg
Amazon.
2 had Jason Statham in it. How could you not have
Oh.
seen it?
There's no way that
It's
could
a
be the
national
worst.
treasure.
You think to me?
Statham!
Oh, well, obviously he
Diamond.
does. We have a guy called Statham Mark II. He was kind of like a poor man's Jason Statham.
I'm sure he gets all the Shirley clunge.
April saw the minimum wage go up to $11.44, and we saw the longest solar eclipse for over a decade. Oh, look, Sam wants to come in.
Oh, let's let the cat
in.
Another beverage?
No. The question: Taylor Swift. Do we all know who she is except me and Dad?
Mhm.
No, we've no idea.
Taylor Swift-based question last year, if I remember correctly. She did that
Was there?
mega tour.
Because I knew that. I remembered it, and I thought we must have a follow-on question this year.
Yes.
Taylor Swift became a billionaire. How many billionaires are there in the world? 1,734, number 1. 2,781, number 2. Or 4,673, number 3.
Reveal?
Yeah. I've gone for the highest number.
Oh.
Claire is the only one who's right. It's number 2. 2,781. And there's not one sitting at this table. When I wrote this question, I thought, this is a total waste of time. Everyone will remember this.
And now you're looking at it, you're
You're
like,
thinking, no one's going to remember this. May was the month of Eurovision. Who won? Was it?
oh
Yeah, exactly.
Every year.
Exactly.
This question pops up every year.
Was it Baby Lazguina, Croatia, Alona, Ukraine, or Nemo, Switzerland?
Yeah, we should know.
You should know this. Let's see if
What's
you do. Number 3, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
only
you
one who
did it.
didn't.
I remembered the song. Tell you what, Eurovision has gone from camp to being gay.
Yeah.
And camp is fun, light-hearted, bit on the nose, tongue-in-cheek. But it seems to have kind of transformed into being, like, very sexual.
Quite adult.
Too serious.
Yeah, it's a bit... And it's
It
gone
is
a bit
quite.
raunchy, hasn't it? But not in a fun way.
No, it's really quite shocking. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they're trying to shock.
Yeah,
They're
and
trying to
we
shock.
were. They succeeded. I was
Mhm.
shocked.
Another question. A country was disqualified for inappropriate behaviour. Which country was it? Malta, number 1. The Netherlands, number 2. Or Poland, number 3.
Oh, I remember something vaguely.
This is a guess.
Yeah, no,
It
I didn't even
happened.
know that happened.
Yeah, he was disqualified.
I think it happened on the night, didn't it?
Apparently, this person was accused of being inappropriate to a camera person, and it got escalated, and then it was investigated and found that it was falsified, and they shouldn't have.
Really?
Yeah. And there was a bunch of people. Ooh,
Some
a
shit has
delivery!
arrived.
Yeah, delivery.
Those would be your darts things. Reveal the answers, folks. The only person who doesn't remember got it right. Netherlands.
Was it really? I thought it
Yes.
was Malta.
I thought it was Malta as well.
Who did I think?
I have no clue at all.
Who did I think?
You thought it was the Netherlands.
Yes, it was.
Right, we move on to June, halfway through the year.
Drink.
Yes.
Hey.
Whoa.
I've got nothing left now. Right, this was the month Jay Slater goes missing in Tenerife, and the Titanic
Oh, yeah.
submersible implodes.
Mhm.
Do you remember all that time we thought they were alive?
And they knew instantly
Yeah.
that they were fucked.
Yeah.
They were dead in milliseconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they knew it, and they had the whole nation for a week on tenterhooks,
Yeah.
all concerned, sending money for relief funds
Did
and
they
all this
know
stuff.
themselves?
And they knew that they were already dead. They had an Xbox One controller
Yeah.
as the joystick, controlling this fucker.
They'd have been fine if it was a PS5 controller.
They would have.
Right, this was in June. Archaeologists uncover a fresco of what food item in Pompeii? Mozzarella and rosemary, 1. Pizza, 2. Or spaghetti, 3. We watched this.
Film and television based question.
Well, they're not.
Did you listen to this? Did you watch this on the news?
It's still weird, you know.
It's
on the
general knowledge.
general knowledge of the year. Nothing to do with film, so that's fine.
Can I deliberately put the wrong answer up?
Do you know this?
Yes.
Oh, bastard. I don't.
This is such an interest. I've already chosen my thing, but it's one of those where it's like spaghetti makes the most sense because
Yes.
it's dry.
Fresco's a painting.
Oh, I was not understanding the question.
No,
I thought
neither
we
was
were,
I.
I thought
You
we
know-
were looking at food.
Yeah, of a
all
food
the,
item.
You know all the
It
drawings.
was a painting of
Yeah.
Yeah,
a food
a fresco
item.
of a food item.
You know all
Yes.
the decorations they put around the walls and
The
everything.
brothels,
Yes.
brothels and everything. This was in a kind of like, must have been a restauranty type thing, and they uncovered this fresco.
Oh, this makes
Because you know
way
the
more
Last Supper's a
sense.
fresco. That's painted on a wall.
Right, I'm
I understand what you're
understanding
talking
now.
about now. Okay, yeah. That, I'm gonna
I
Oh,
thought
right.
that they found, you know how they found honey in the pyramid.
Yeah, no, this
I
was
thought
a,
that's what we were
this was a
talking about.
wall painting on a
No.
wall.
It's
No.
an image.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
that's what a fresco is.
Which
Oh,
one was
clearly
pizza?
more intelligent.
just a little bit more, just a little bit more cultured. I also don't watch
2.
the news at all.
Mozzarella and rosemary was 1, pizza was 2, and spaghetti was 3. Dad and Claire are right.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wouldn't have made the news if it wasn't
Pizza.
Right, July. As it was a leap year, it was always an Olympic year. Leap year is always the same year as an Olympic year. Every
Fun
4
fact.
years. Yes,
We drink
yes.
for fun fact.
What's
Oh.
that drink?
Another fun fact, the 2024 games were the first games which had an equal amount of male and female participants.
Was it really?
Yes, apparently so.
That's progress, isn't it? You've got to celebrate those victories.
I'd say that's a pure coincidence.
Yeah.
Is that including the Paralympics out of curiosity?
I don't know, it didn't say. It didn't say on my Google search of interesting facts of the Olympics.
You said that Mum was an ableist.
Was it what it was?
Ableist. Go on.
What was the motto of the Paris Olympic Games? No one knows. Right. Was it 1, games wide open? 2,
I hope it is.
yes, 2, legs wide open? Or 3, mind wide open?
Well,
What?
They're all shit fucking
Yeah.
loads.
Well,
they're
one
all
of them's
Shit
true.
mottos.
That's a tough one because it's obviously
It's 1 or 3, obviously.
it's obviously 2. Another red herring, you know. She's a sneaky shit.
I think we'd probably know it if it was legs wide open.
I'd like to
We'd
think.
remember.
I'd like to think. Right, okay, go on. Reveal.
I've gone mine's wide open.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all wrong.
Is it
Games wide
Games
open.
wide
Damn, I
I thought it was too obvious.
I
Yeah.
put one down and
Yeah.
put
I didn't
six
even
or
know there
three.
was one.
And because you led with the gender equality,
Mine
I was
wide
trying
open.
to.
Yeah.
I fell right into
Yeah.
that trap.
Mhm.
She's
Games
good,
wide.
isn't she?
Right, I can't read half this
Smug bitch.
question. Angela Carolini abandons her boxing match with Amain Khalif after how many seconds? You must remember this.
I do remember this.
1, 59, 2, 32, or 3, 46. Ready? Reveal.
I've gone for the shortest time.
Oh, sorry.
No, the shortest time was 2.
Oh, the
You've
41.
mistakenly gone for 3, which is right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe and Lorna.
I knew
Yeah,
it was
that-
40 something.
47.
If there were 2 options with 40 something, and I'd have been a bit stuck.
She got punched and was like, fuck that.
this.
Why?
Yeah.
Bonus, why?
Yeah, I know why.
I know why.
Go.
Do you not know why?
This was like headlined in the Olympics.
Yeah,
right?
it was
because
massive.
her opponent was trans, and they were
Yes.
just hitting way harder than
Yes,
any.
she
yes,
said
I
she's never
remember
been
that.
hit so hard in her life.
By a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you two knew.
Oh.
So we get a bonus
Bonus
point.
point.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
It's hot debate.
It is.
Yeah.
No.
They don't really know what to do with
No.
it because it's a bit of a liminal space in the sporting world. They know it's an issue they need to address. They just don't know how the fuck to do
address
it.
But in
Yeah.
boxing, do you have a category for trans to a man and then another category to trans to a woman? So you've got 4 different categories for the same.
They just
It's
this
endless.
This is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're basically going to have to quadruple the whole of the Olympics to accommodate it.
I mean, I would watch that.
Yeah. She thought it would probably kill her.
Yeah.
You couldn't put a trans man to woman and a trans woman to man in the same ring.
Well, that's why their categories would have to be. But this is why
Yeah.
it's hot contention and something.
Because
that-
there's
It's
no categories.
dangerous.
There's no categories now, is there?
Yeah, because the whole point of sport in this way and how they categorise it. For example, in the Paralympics, they categorise things depending on ability, right? Or disability, let's say. So if you are, and it's very broken down, these categories, so that's why there's quite a lot of them in the Paralympics. Say, for example, you have an arm missing, you're in this category. You have 2 arms missing, you're in a different category because you obviously have an advantage. And that's the point, that if you have an advantage, then it's considered not fair. But the FDA said it was approved, considered this person not to have an advantage, and it was obviously completely disproportionate, but that's what needs to happen. They need to look at what is and isn't an advantage and create categories accordingly. But everyone's too scared to do it because it's such a hotly contested issue.
Yeah.
That everyone's scared of being cancelled.
Yeah.
The Olympic Games would take years to do if they had a different
So
category for
it
everything.
seems the obvious way forward from that then would be to have a 3rd Olympics like they have.
Sure. I mean, it could be an option.
You could have a 3rd, yeah.
It needs exploring, but people, I mean, maybe there are people that are exploring it. We just
There
don't
will
know.
be.
Because it's one of those where we all know that there's a problem that needs to be solved in sport, and they just haven't found a solution yet. It'll be very interesting to see what they come up with.
I'm sure.
Right, moving on.
Yes, go on.
On a lighter note, Trump was shot by Thomas Matthew Brooks, aged 20. Which ear was hit? His right, his left, or his inner? His right was number 1, his left is number 2, and his inner ear is number 3.
So many people want that to be the
Yeah.
I remember
Ready?
this.
Right.
Everybody's
All
right.
Yeah, it was his right ear.
Everybody wanted it to be his inner.
August. Back to the Olympics. At the closing ceremony, which actor was seen jumping from a roof? I don't know why I've put this question in. Was it 1, Tom Holland, 2, Vincent Lecarte, or 3, Tom Cruise?
I think I know this.
I didn't watch it.
Neither
know
did
that
I.
happened.
No,
Who is Vincent Lecarte?
some French actor.
And it was the Paris Olympics,
It
wasn't
was.
it?
Yeah,
Is this another red herring?
That's
for them?
100% a red herring.
I'm shuffling mine under the table and I'm going to let
Fair
fate
enough.
decide.
I was wondering why we were doing that.
Yeah.
You going to reveal?
Yeah. Gone Tom Cruise.
I have-
You all got a point.
He was promoting the last Mission Impossible film.
Yes.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
This next question's for Lorna only.
Oh.
Lorna, when we went to AEW in London, where was Joe when Jericho came out and says, "Hi guys, I
was
missed
very
it
much-
all."
I was very much looking forward to it.
He
It was
was.
the only
Was
reason we
it
were there.
toilet?
Yeah, of course it was the toilet.
I can't believe we have to know.
Right, we ready again?
Mhm.
When there's floods across Europe and England, but the shed survived.
Go on.
Right.
Let's drink to the
And
shed.
drink to the
Shed.
shed. It's September. The longest serving death row prisoner, Iowa Hakamata, name was cleared after how many years he had served? 1, 67, 2, 56, or 3, 38.
And he's on death row.
Death row for that many years and he wasn't even guilty.
I've gone 38 years.
2, Joe and Claire.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
56 years. Terrible. You couldn't imagine it, could you?
I knew that one.
Did you? How did you know?
I watch a lot of serial killer content and murder mystery stuff.
Oh, Joe, more on brand, according to the instructions I was given, this one. In the MTV Music Awards,
There you go.
who won in the rock categories? Lenny,
Rabbits.
that's him, for Human, 1. Green Day, Dilemma, 2. Or Kings of Leon, Mustang, 3. Joe won. Nobody number
No
one.
way.
Lenny Kravitz.
Human.
I
Yeah.
thought that was
Oh,
Green Day.
me too. I thought Green Day. That's
Nope.
quite cool.
Green Day had a bit of a tear, didn't they? Because they toured and everything.
Yeah.
They played. Was it Glastonbury they played?
Mm.
Yeah, I thought that they would have been on brand for that.
Right, we're on to October now.
Definitely so.
Does anybody remember Jimmy Carter, the American president of the peanut farmer?
Peanut Man.
Yeah.
Well, he was 100 in October. And Ozzy Osbourne was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the second time. That's the fun facts for October.
Do you know who inducted him?
No.
Jack Black.
Really?
Jig
Fun
for that
fact to
one.
Claire.
Fact, yeah,
I feel like giving you an extra point for that. There you go.
Oh, well done.
Right, just to keep especially on brand now, what's the name of Sammy Guevara's bullshit baby? Is it Moon? Is it Moon 1, Luna 2, or Star 3?
Oh,
I
they're
know
all
this.
shit. They're all shit.
I know this.
Of course, because you follow Ty Conti on fucking
I
I
do.
wish I knew
I
that.
follow her on
I feel
Instagram.
like
I've
sure.
unfollowed since the bullshit baby. 'Cause it was just fucking dire.
It has to be a bullshit baby joke, doesn't
Yes,
it?
Of
it is.
course.
It can only be one
The
name. I
Nunes
would have
one was
thought
very
from
good.
that.
Ready?
Luna. I've gone
It
for
is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Everybody
Hey.
except
I was
I.
going to go Luna, and I thought, no, it's got to be. I mean, the ultimate bullshit there is Star.
Star. Yeah.
Right, that brings us on to November.
Ooh.
That probably marks the last bonfire night at our house.
It was a good one, though.
It was a good
Perhaps.
one.
Ooh.
We've got to dig a fuck off hole in the garden,
We
yeah.
have. The number of objects re-entering Earth's atmosphere is in November was 47. So 47 things from satellites or whatever just blots out of the air into our atmosphere. 47. And the landmark bill to legalise assisted dying was passed. Right.
That was in
fact.
November.
Yeah.
I would have thought. I thought that
That
was more
fact
recent
was
than
so
that.
much fun.
They are fun facts, aren't they? An artwork was sold for $6.2 million in New York. It was a piece of fruit duct taped to a wall. What was the fruit? 1, pomegranate. 2, orange. Or 3, banana.
I think we all know this one.
Yeah.
It's very famous.
I was hoping
It
you
shouldn't
I
be,
was
but it
hoping
is.
you were going to ask what the tape was. It was Gorilla Tape.
It was duct tape. Grey, to be exact. Do I get an extra point for that?
I knew
There is
you'd
a
be
there is a
searching.
bonus question about this.
Ooh,
But I want to see your answers first. You see, these are more recent, so people
Banana.
remember. Yeah.
it is.
Banana.
Fun
Is it-
fact, the person that bought it immediately tore it off the wall and ate it.
That was my
Oh.
bonus question.
Oh, you're
And
fine.
you've shut yourself in the foot because now you don't get a point.
Oh.
Got overexcited.
He ate a $6.5 million
Yes.
artwork.
Yes.
So it no longer exists other than the tape.
No, you got the tape and the experience.
I'm
And
not
that's
going
what
to slam
counts.
another banana in there. isn't it?
No, what,
Yeah.
what I would have done is tried to take a shit as soon as possible and duct tape that to the exact same.
That would be excellent.
And smushed it into the banana
Yeah.
skin.
That
Yes,
would be
brilliant.
that's an artwork with a sell-by date.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
I'll give Claire that anyway, because that was the follow-up question.
What
Oh.
fucking
What
why?
the hell?
You said no bonus
Wait
points.
a minute.
No.
Give me a half point.
No.
She's ruining the quiz.
Go and eat a banana.
You can tell I got fed up by now because we're on to December already.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yes. Another year has gone by and overall a pretty good one. I think it's pretty good.
Not a bad
Yeah.
one.
Not bad.
Actually,
Not
a
bad.
lot's happened this year.
Yeah, not bad. As always, it's the Darts World Championship.
Of course.
The-
Who did everyone's favourite player, obviously Stephen Bunting, beat to reach the last 32?
This happened the other night. didn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
1, Chris Dolby. 2, Alexander Merck. Or 3, Ryan Searle. Well, Dad knows who it isn't, so you should
Yeah,
be
I know
alright.
who it isn't, yeah.
Absolutely no idea. Okay, this is a guess for me.
Same.
Obviously.
Oh,
On them.
that's right. Oh.
Oh, everybody except Lorna,
Soon.
which is not really that surprising.
So number 2 was correct.
Yes, Alexander
Yeah.
Merck. Our firm favourite, Stephen Bunting. What are the odds of him winning? 1 to 4, that's number 1. 4 to 5, number 2. Or 1 to 16, number 3.
How many's left?
No, those are the odds.
Horrendous odds.
Those are odds of the bookmakers. You put a pound on and you get that back.
Right.
So you put a pound on, you get 4 back. You put £4 on, you get 5 back. You put £1 on, you get £16
Well,
back.
isn't he ranked 8th in the world now?
I don't know.
Okay, and reveal.
116 I did.
Dad gets that right.
Well done, Dad.
Dad, you're in serious.
Well, hang on,
You
Joe
got
got
one.
it
Joe
right.
got
Oh,
one.
sorry. Oh.
I keep getting scribbled.
No,
down.
number one's the best answer. That's you, wasn't
That
it,
was
Joe?
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Joe gets the point.
Oh, I'm the only one who got it right.
Yeah, number one. Last question, folks.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
You had the
Wow.
most faith in him then.
I guessed. I literally shuffled like you did earlier.
Wigan
Oh.
won Sports Team of the Year.
Woohoo!
This was the third time a rugby league team has won. Which team has never won before? Number 1, St Helens. Number 2, Wigan. Number 3, Leeds.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Because St Helens are their rival team and we want it to be them.
Saints would have definitely have won it before.
And
Leeds,
has Wigan won it before?
I reckon Leeds have won it
Is
before.
this more
as
than
well.
once Wigan has won it?
Oh, good point.
No, I'm genuinely going for Wigan because I don't think they've won it before.
Go on then, reveal.
I've gone Wigan.
I bet it's not. I bet it's Leeds.
It's Leeds.
Yeah.
Well
Well
done,
done,
Dad.
well done.
Wigan
Only
won
other
it in 1994 and St Helens won it in 2006. Oh dear. Claire and Joe are equal on 14 each.
Ooh.
Lorna and Dad are
Drama.
equal on 10 each. Right, as there is a draw between Claire and Joe, I have a question. To the nearest month, when was the last time I took a photograph with my phone? Myself. Not had one sent to me, actually took one. Fuck.
If we get the same month, then we have to try and work out what the picture is.
You
Of.
better-
Okay.
Or you could go to the week.
You'll guess what the picture is quite easily.
Oh, the cat.
I'll go to the week.
Okay, because it is a picture of the cat, I reckon it will be in the summer. I have my month down. Do you?
Yes.
I have gone for July.
No,
Oh,
I've
good.
gone for August.
no.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
Claire's
closest?
closest. It's September.
Well done.
September the 20th at 4:20.
Perfect time to move on to Mead. For
I'll
the
put
viewer, this is the
There it is. It
photo.
was the cat on the bird table.
Amazing.
Oh, I remember that happening. I remember it
That was in
happening.
August.
September.
Sorry, that was in
yeah.
September.
I thought it was before
I
that.
thought it was more recently than that.
No.
Well, Claire, congratulations.
Thank
you have
You
once
can
again
choose.
won the Shits Trophy, and now you have the honour of choosing who's going to host it next year.
I am desperate not to host it, that's why. Hang on, let me and I know Joe wants to host it. The person that I officially want to host the quiz next year is Neil.
He's not here.
Congratulations, Dad. You are the host of next year's quiz. More because it's going to troll Joe harder than anybody in this room. You can see the despair on his face. I think you will actually do a really good job of it, and I'm looking forward.
I
to
can't
not
help
hosting.
you though because I'll know the answers.
Yeah.
I-
Cheers. Cheers.
To the new quiz master.
I'm going to say I have the ability to refuse, leave the country,
Cruise
go on a cruise at Christmas, all those things.
at Christmas.
Mum, thank you ever so much. Those questions were perfectly fine. I mean, dramatically off topic,
Of course.
but still good questions
There you go.
nonetheless.
Yeah, very good. Well done, Mum.
Yeah.
Yay!
I did not enjoy doing it at all.
Right. Thank you ever so much for listening, watching, however you bear witness to this. See you in spring. Goodbye.
Bye.
Let's go get fucked up and finish the Marble Olympics.
Oh, yeah.